Hello and welcome to Lords of Sprawlville by Nick O'Kin. Yeah, so I want to make a city building game that's online, persists over multiple days, can be co-op or competitive, and I'm going to be showing you a little bit of that today. What I got so far over the past, 4 months. So this game has been going on for 1,200 rounds. Right now I have each round set at 30 seconds. So every 30 seconds it will auto progress the round. Some state change will happen with the city. Each person will tick. So it's week 23, day 4, 12 a.m. I think there's like 13 rounds per in-game day, 5 in-game days per week. Doesn't really matter. Over here you have the aggregate of all your building storage, so all your resources. So iron and ore is a loose concept right now, but basically I want there to be rock terrain places, and you'll have to build a mine or a quarry next to it to extract ore, gold ore to gold at a foundry. Stone will be extracted at a quarry that's next to that rock terrain type. Wood will come from a forest, but right now wood's just from this resource wood plot. So I'm going to be changing how terrain works pretty soon. So I wanted to get some video footage of what it looked like before that happened. And I'm also going to be changing the size of each plot. So right now they're not uniform. Roads are skinnier than what I call main plot and housing plot and resource plot, which I'm getting rid of that concept completely. That was just a prototype UI concept, I guess. So back in the left UI, we have this little blue thing. So real quick, I also have a 2-player game going that has a little bit more going on. It's using the bigger map. So there's blue and red to show the player colors. This will show a check mark when the player has played, or when the server is bugging out, it'll be permanently checked. But that's a bug right now. All right, so I have total leases. So in the future, the Lord will generate revenue based on how many tenants he has and how much rent he's getting paid, but that concept's not coded in yet. In-game week is 50 turns. Maybe there's 10 turns per day then. So right now I also have a log. So right now this one's set on 30 seconds. It's more of a real-time gameplay, but maybe you'll have it set on every 4 hours or something, and you'll log on and you'll see what happened the last round. Right now turns auto-progress after that time limit, even if everyone hasn't played, or it progresses when they all have played. So yeah, right now I just have the log showing a few things, how much resources is produced all throughout any of your places that are owned by player 1, blue player. It will show when resources are produced there. I'll show how much the workers are paid. So I can also go to each worker and check how much money they have on them. So that was a bad example one. Let's go to this lady. So this lady's a contractor. She has 251 gold on her and 4 food on her. So yeah, people get paid. People hold it onto them. So another turn just happened. 15 gold was produced. Aubrey Wang completed moving 20 wood to the stockpile. So that means a contract was completed, and that's kind of in-game terminology, how resources get from one place to another. There's a building produces a contract, and then any person can pick up that contract to move the resource to the place and get paid out for it. And that paying out is also included in this. Workers are paid 4 gold or whatever. So once again, someone else completed moving wood to the stockpile. So food to the shop, wood to the stockpile. So right now it's just showing the last 10 turns, some gold to the farm. So food went from the farm to the shop, and then gold went from the shop to the farm. So that was the on the way back contract there. So right here is where the pending actions would be. So I could tell one of my agents to move to 1-1. It's kind of crappy UI right now for that. So I can submit my turn. Blah blah blah. My guy will try to move to 1-1. He's already there, so actually won't do anything. So that's I added recently. So you play as your lord. You pick your lord's name at the beginning. I'll show that in a second. But you also have one agent, one henchman. I need better terminology for this probably, but one agent of yours. So I told my agent to go up here to 1-1. My lord, can't remember where my lord is. Oh yeah, in the far corner, King Bob. If I click on him, it will say his job is Lord of Bob's World. If I go to the state is also headquarters of Bob's World. What else? So if I go to a resource producer, this is a building, has 20 wood on it, bunch of gold on it. The only employee is off duty, and it has an open contract to move wood somewhere else. Yeah, also, how much wood was produced in the last 100 turns. You get some statistics, how much people were paid. Of course, we can click on the people and get more information about them. We can see their job and their objective. Unemployed people are just looking for contracts constantly, so we can see when they're moving towards a contract. We can see how much they have in their cart if they are fulfilling a contract. Jumping up and down people are moving. So all these people have an objective of moving, so they're moving. Just say they're moving. That guy is a miner going back to work. He's going up to his mine. That person's going to the mine to pick up some gold. Well, let's make a new game real quick. Alright, this beautiful UI. Just kidding, it's terrible. So I name my guy Nickyokin. And Nickokin Nerds. Yeah, I also have this floating combat text type thing when turn goes through. A lot of UX to do. Right now I'm just focused on adding features, so first I'm going to make all the plots uniform. I talked about that earlier. Then I'm going to make the quarry building. So right now I just have a mine building, a farm building, and a lumber building. So I'm going to add that quarry building. I'm also going to make the map look way different. It will actually be a map, I can show you a preview of that as well. So after the quarry, I'm going to make the building mechanics, so you'll be able to build, farmhouse, shop, quarry, mine, lumber camp, existing buildings. You'll be able to tell agents to start a building contract, and then move resource contracts will happen. That building will get built slowly, just like in real life, right? So let me show you tiled. This is just a quick look at quick mapping program. So right now the map is just generated from a text file, so that using this program will be a little easier to create maps in the future. So people will have to put their quarries next to mountains, next to rocks basically. They'll have to put their mines next to rocks, lumber camps next to forests. Grass will be cleared for buildings, so that's what the brown denotes here. Hopefully it'll clean up that graph sprite a little bit. Thanks for watching.